In today's video I'm in London and I'm looking for the final home of Hollywood legend Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner died in London in 1990 but remains an icon of the golden age of Hollywood. Her breakthrough role was in the 1946 film The Killers. She won an Academy Award nomination for her role in Mogambo in 1953. Other notable film roles include Night of the Iguana, 55 Days in Peking, Showboat, and The Snows of the Kilimanjaro. She was married 3 times. Her first marriage was to Mickey Rooney, followed by Artie Shaw, but her most famous marriage was to Frank Sinatra. They were married from 1951 until 1957, but remained close friends up until her death. Her career spanned 4 decades, and she remained active until the mid-1980s. One of her final roles was in the TV show Knots Landing. She had a lively personal life and was known to be a heavy drinker on social occasions. Ava Gardner lived her final 35 years outside of the United States, firstly in Spain and then in London.
Ava Gardner lived in Enismore Gardens. Just making my way there now. This street is pretty much parallel to Enismore Gardens. It's a nice little street. I thought I'd show it to you. Just looking down in the other direction now. When Ava Gardner lived here, she would make occasional visits to the ballet and the theatre, and also to a pub called the Ennismore Arms pub. Sadly, the pub is closed now, and it used to be located right at the bottom of the street. I hope I can show it to you. There's an unsavoury character hanging around outside there at the moment. I knew about this street because I did try and make a video about Ava Gardner before. But for some reason I wasn't happy with the video and I scrapped the whole thing. And unusually for me, I even deleted all the footage. Okay, this was the location of the Ennismore Arms pub. Okay, this is Enismore Gardens. Ava Gardner lived in number 34. She moved to number 34 in 1972 and she led a comfortable life here in a very lavish apartment. Now, sadly, these gardens are only open to the public one day of the week, and I think it's a Thursday. And here's number 34 right on the corner here. Now, Ava Gardner lived in the first floor apartment. That would be, if you're American, that would be second floor, so it's these windows here all along here. It's quite a large apartment. It's a very exclusive area. Prior to moving to London, she had lived in Spain for a number of years, and her behaviour was still pretty wild when she lived in Spain. She was actually banned from the Ritz Hotel in Spain for urinating somewhere between the bar and the reception area of the hotel. She was in her late 40s by the time she moved to London, and she lived pretty quietly here. To show you the entrance. She was semi-retired from acting when she lived here. She only made films when she needed the money. She had some close friends here and was constantly talking to her Hollywood friends on the phone. One of her close friends who lived here in this square was the former First Lady of Pakistan, who was living in exile in London. I found a photo of her on this balcony, and it appears that the railings are still the same railings that were here when she lived here. Just that there's like a metal plate behind the railings now. She was standing, I think it was by the last window there on the left-hand side, obviously on the first floor. with her Welsh corgi dogs. And she loved walking her dogs in this park here just behind me. And there's actually a memorial for her in the park. Just gonna go to the other side of the park and just see if I can locate that. Sadly, I can't see the memorial at all. There's too much greenery around it. It is located directly opposite her apartment. There's a blue plaque on the side of the building. And it says Ava Gardner, 1922 till 1990, film star, lived and died here. Ava Gardner suffered a stroke in 1986 that left her partially paralysed. Although she could afford her own medical bills, Frank Sinatra insisted that she visit a specialist in the US, and he paid for a medically staffed plane to take her there. Ava Gardner died here on January 25th, 1990, at the age of 67. Her funeral was held in North Carolina on January 29th.
She was buried in the town of Smithfield, a town she left at the age of 19 to pursue an acting career. 60 family members and 2,000 fans attended the funeral. Frank Sinatra sent a wreath of pink roses. Her authenticity and her genuineness was mentioned in the funeral. She was later asked in a flowing pink gown.
Bet you don't even know my name, but that's okay, I can't blame you. You've got better things to worry about, like kissing strangers when you go out, spending time with all your friends. Wish I had the guts to ask you out sometime, but I know this could never be. But if I am allowed to dream, and it was you and me, then I would laugh with you all night, take my chance and hold you close, and I'd follow you back home. If I could be somebody else, I would be your Romeo, and I would never let you go. Maybe I could be your